Poverty has been described as a physical rather than a mental state. Joseph Munyao entirely agrees with this sentiment, believing that there are millions of legal business options for any Kenyan ready to go above and beyond to earn money. In mid-2013, he decided to walk the talk and started a business with 38,000 shillings of his money. He knew he could lose everything, or it could turn out to be the best decision he ever made. He started by buying baby goods from China and converting his spare bedroom into a mini store. He also created a Facebook page to market the clothing. I had no prior experience with online transactions, but I decided the risk was worthwhile. My first shipment arrived within 2 weeks, and that's when reality set in. I had the goods but no market. My only advertising tool was Facebook, Joseph explains. To avoid being stuck with the stock, he understood he needed to act quickly to prevent the copycats that make Facebook marketing difficult. Immediately you upload something on any online platform, there is the possibility of getting a buyer, but there is also the risk of seeing someone copying you and bringing in similar stuff. That is the greatest challenge in business. There are those out there waiting to hijack other people's ideas simply because they don't want to do the hard job of coming up with an idea, says Joseph. His aggressive marketing online worked, and he made 104,000 shillings. The business had more potential than he thought, so he kept at it. By mid-2014, his savings had grown to 480,000 shillings. Joseph then decided to take things a notch higher. He now had a bit more experience with making orders online, so he decided to import a vehicle. He sought out the leading Japanese car sellers online. Using the cash he had saved up, he imported a Nissan Note, which cost him 490,000 shillings. He later sold the vehicle at 630,000 shillings, making 140,000 bob in profit. After this, I decided that car importation is the business I wanted to focus my energies on, and that is how Vozilo Motors Limited was born, says Joseph. Because he didn't have the huge capital required to set up his own car yard, he decided to import vehicles on other people's behalf at a commission. To survive in any business, you have to have a secret ingredient to remain afloat. Importing on behalf of other people is what has brought me this far. When I began, no bank was willing to offer me a loan, but in 2015, 1 year after venturing into importing cars, securing a facility wasn't as hard, he says. Joseph, who also works as a programs director in Nairobi, says he wishes he had got started on his entrepreneurial journey earlier. Had I known what I was missing out on, I would have ventured into business a long time ago. It may, however, seem so easy to import a car and sell, but there are challenges. The risk of losing your car while in transit from the port in Mombasa to Nairobi is very high. I once lost a car worth 680,000 shillings, and it was never recovered. On the other hand, there are delays sometimes from Japan, which means a car can take as long as 3 months to get to Kenya. Still, the longest Joseph has stayed with a car before selling it is 2 weeks, with 60% of sales made through Facebook. He says what makes him stand out is his pricing. There are so many car sellers in Kenya, and most of them started way before people like me. To survive, I make sure I give my potential clients a reason to purchase from me. I ensure my prices are slightly lower than other sellers. The car import business is for individuals who are willing to go to great lengths to keep their customers satisfied. Do you fit this description?